Have you ever wondered who truly runs the Philippines? Beyond the politicians and presidents, there exists a small, almost invisible circle of families who hold the nation's destiny in their hands. Their names might not be on every street sign, but their influence is in every mall you visit, every meal you eat, and every road you travel. In the Philippines, wealth isn't just about money, it's about legacy. A handful of families have transformed the nation's economy, shaping how 110 million people shop, eat, live, and even dream. Every mall, fast food meal, or bridge likely traces back to one of these powerful clans who turned small beginnings into billion-dollar empires. What if I told you that the story of the Philippines' most beloved fast food chain began not with a grand vision, but with two small ice cream parlors? In 1975, Tony Tan Kak Siong was simply selling scoops of ice cream, but he was a keen observer of his customers. He noticed that Filipinos craved more than just dessert. They wanted hot, savory meals that tasted like home. This simple observation led to a revolutionary idea. He pivoted, launching a small restaurant named Jollibee, and the rest is history. Today, Jollibee is more than just a brand. It's a national symbol. With over 1,500 stores across the Philippines and hundreds more scattered globally, it stands as a proud Filipino David against international Goliaths like McDonald's and KFC. The Tan family, now worth an estimated $2.9 billion, built their empire on a simple, powerful formula: local flavor. Their menu features Filipino-style fried chicken, uniquely sweet spaghetti, and breakfast dishes that evoke a sense of comfort and nostalgia. Their success isn't just a business case study. It's a cultural phenomenon. Despite their global expansion, acquiring brands in the United States and China, the family has held fast to its humble, family-first values, proving that you can build a global empire without losing your soul. Now, think about your day. Did you walk through a mall, withdraw cash from an ATM? Perhaps you dined at a restaurant inside a sprawling shopping complex? If you did any of these things, you've likely contributed to the wealth of the Tsai family, the undisputed and often invisible kings of daily Filipino life. Their story began in 1958 with Henry Tsai, a determined Chinese immigrant who started a small shoe store in Manila. From those humble beginnings, he meticulously built the SM Group into a staggering $11.8 billion empire that now dominates retail, banking, and real estate. After his passing, his 6 children took the helm, running the vast conglomerate like a perfectly synchronized machine. Their SM malls are not just shopping centers, they're modern-day public squares, attracting an astonishing 4 million visitors every single day. Their bank, BDO, is one of the largest in the country, its branches a ubiquitous sight in every town. The family's wealth is so deeply woven into the fabric of the nation that a common joke circulates among Filipinos: you can get through a single day without touching SM money. Their influence is quiet but absolute, a constant presence in the background of everyday existence. While the Tsai family commands the flow of consumer spending, another titan controls the very arteries of the nation's commerce. Enrique "Ricky" Rosin Jr. inherited his family's shipping business, but he had ambitions that stretched far beyond the local ports. He transformed the company, International Container Terminal Services, Inc., ICTSI, into a global logistics powerhouse. Today, ICTSI operates 32 ports across 19 different countries, earning Raison the well-deserved title of Asia's Port King. He is the master of how good, Zand, by extension. Money moved not just within the Philippines but across the world. But Raison's ambition didn't stop at the docks. He ventured into the world of high-stakes entertainment, building Solaire Resort and Casino, a glittering jewel on Manila skyline that has become the playground for the city's elite and international high rollers. From there, he expanded his empire into essential utilities, taking control of significant stakes in the country's energy and water sectors. With a net worth of $11.5 billion rivaling that of the Tsai clan, Raison's power is strategic and fundamental. If the seas dictate how people spend their money, Raison controls the infrastructure that makes that spending possible. In a country of stark contrasts between wealth and poverty, perhaps no story is more dramatic than that of Manny Villar. His journey began in the slums of Tondo, Manila, where he helped his mother sell fish and shrimp in a public market. That early experience with struggle forged in him a relentless drive. From those impoverished beginnings, he built Vistaland, which has grown to become the largest and most prolific property developer in the Philippines. His net worth now stands at an incredible $17.2 billion, making him the richest man in the country. Villiers' genius wasn't just in building houses. It was in creating entire self-contained cities from scratch. His developments are sprawling ecosystems complete with their own schools, malls, parks, and even hospitals. He didn't just sell homes. He sold a vision of a complete aspirational lifestyle. But Villiers' influence extends far beyond business. He leveraged his immense wealth and popular appeal to enter the political arena. Today, his family holds key positions in government, including seats in the Senate, blurring the line between corporate power and state policy. The Philippines, millions of people now live, shop, and even cast their votes under the ubiquitous Villar name. Behind the scenes, orchestrating the industrial heartbeat of the nation, is a man who started his career as a car mechanic. Ramon Ang now stands at the helm of San Miguel Corporation, SMC, the Philippines' largest and most diversified industrial conglomerate. What began as a humble beer company over a century ago has, under Ang's leadership, morphed into a behemoth with interests in cement, oil, electricity, infrastructure, and an ever-expanding network of toll roads. SMC's operations are so vast that they contribute nearly 10% of the entire nation's GDP. Ang's vision is monumental. Captured in his own words, "I don't just want to build a company, I want to build a country." His control over the nation's energy grid and transportation systems grants him a form of quiet, structural power that few, if any, politicians can ever hope to match. While others build brands that capture the public imagination, Ramon Ang builds the foundational industries that fuel the entire economy, making him one of the most powerful and understated figures in the Philippines. While these other dynasties built the visible emblems of progress, the malls, brands, and cities, one family focused on the very ground they stood on. David Kinsungji, the patriarch of his clan, was the master of foundations. His company, DMCI Holdings, became the quiet giant behind the nation's development. With core businesses in construction, mining, power, and water, from the concrete poured for skyscrapers to the electricity that illuminates homes and the water that flows through the taps. The Kinsungji mark is everywhere, even if it goes largely unseen. Their wealth, estimated at $3.7 billion, was built not on flashy consumer brands, but on the essential, unglamorous work of providing the core infrastructure that keeps the Philippines running day in and day out. The Kinsungji Empire represents the unseen skeleton of the nation's economy, the vital, essential foundational layer upon which all other progress is built. Taken together, these powerful dynasties do more than just dominate the Philippine economy. They actively define the nation's modern identity. They are the architects of its landscape, having built the malls, ports, cities, and highways that transformed a post-colonial nation into an emerging industrial power. Their stories are a testament to ambition, strategy, and an uncanny ability to turn opportunity into legacy. But their true legacy isn't just measured in billions of dollars. It's measured in how deeply they have hardwired their influence into every single layer of Filipino life. In a country where family means everything, these clans have masterfully turned their legacy into an empire, and in doing so, have shaped the nation's destiny.